Okay, what are we doing? So we are bringing the Dolinar recipe book to Fidelio in Dolinar. Okay, so we don't want to do that yet because that's the one where we fly to Darnassus. We're not ready for that yet, but we do need to get Nature's Reprisal, Twisted Hatred, the Relics of Awakening, Resident Danger, and Ferocitus the Dream Eater. Okay, so for the Gnarlpine Furbolgs. Okay. Alright, so, well met. It is good to see that priests like yourself are taking active part in protecting the groves, and we can turn in Ferocitus the Dream Eater. Ferocitus and the Gnarlpine Mystics must return what is mine. Please retrieve the emerald so that I may repair my emerald dreamcatcher. Now I can repair my dreamcatcher. Thank you!
What brings you here?
Good. I know this probably wasn't very pleasant work, but we greatly appreciate it. I fear for our dear Teldrassil. It seems it is becoming more corrupt by the day, and our ignorance to the cause is plaguing me greatly.
Go in peace.
Did you kill Lord Millennius yet? It is vital that he be taken care of quickly and quietly. His continued existence is an embarrassment to us all. With Lord Millennius laid to rest, I can finally move on to other matters. Thank you. Open! The Sleeping Druid. The Gnarlpine shaman that inhabits this place have discovered a way of separating a sleeping druid's spirit from the physical body. The Furbolg have animated my physical form and are using it to attack anyone that attempts to explore the den. I am now trapped in the Emerald Dream, powerless to stop this. You must help me. The Gnarlpine shaman carry a strange charm which is used to perform this ritual, and I'd like to examine it, please. Bring it to me. Bring one to me. Again, the Sentinel Huntress here was another later edition, and what she can do is if you talk to her here, she'll direct you. This is the Sapphire of the Sky. She'll put down a trail. So this green mist here. Assuming this is the right chamber. Ah, there it is. Chest of the Black Feather. Credit for that. Darn it. Like, slow down and enjoy the games. Don't keep pestering about it. I don't know, what is this? Shaman Voodoo Charm. Let's to the left. Oh, it must be in here. Okay, so we have the Sapphire of the Sky. Now we just need the Talus. Okay. Hello! The Sleeping Druid. If I can examine the charm, I may be able to figure out how to break the enchantment. Have you found one? Thank you. What an odd trinket this is. I can sense the vile aura emanating from it. This is a very powerful enchantment. After examining this charm, I see now what must be done. Please take it and do as I ask. You are to approach the door to the nearby chamber. Inside you will find my soulless body. Although I regret what I am about to tell you, I see no other way to free myself from the control of the Gnarlpine. In order for me to escape them, you must kill my physical form. Once that is done, use the voodoo charm on my fallen body. After you have completed this task, please return to me. With spirit and body torn apart, the only option remains to free the Sleeping Druid from eternal torment. Oh yes, I do need to accept that. On the body. There we go. Release Rage Claw. Ta-da! And out we go. Okay. I am finally free of the control of the Gnarlpine. Thank you. My spirit may now rest peacefully forever in the Emerald Dream. Perhaps one day we may meet again, young priest. But for now, please accept this reward as a symbol of my gratitude. Oops. Complete quest. From Arthurdus and Kyra Starsong. Alright, so Arthurdus.
I am listening.
The kidnapped druids of the Talon will be forever trapped in the Emerald Dream if we cannot retrieve the relics of awakening from the den to the west. You have succeeded, young priest. Well done, and just in time, I might add. Now the time has come to save the druids of the Talon. If we fail now, they will forever be forever lost in sleep. I shall prepare the relics of awakening and perform the ritual. For my work to take effect, the cursed beast responsible for this horrible situation must be slain. It was Ursel the Mauler who meddled with our brethren's calling, and it's Ursel the Mauler who must now pay so they can be freed. Travel northwest on the road to find the path north into the cleft. Ursel's den will be there. Dreaded leader of the Gnarlpine Furbolg, Ursel seems to defy death itself in his pursuit of further corrupting Teldrassil. If the wilds are to be healed, Ursel must die.
Farewell.
Okay then. Okay.
Hello.
Resident danger. Impressive. I hope my huntress carried her weight. If we continue with this fervor, we may yet still free Teldrassil from the corruption that Alexstrasza herself could not burn out. A trainer and complete this quest here, but as soon as we find him, we should be able to use our mounts. So that'll be helpful. It is time for you to learn how to ride. Seek out Jartsum at the Cenarian Enclave in Darnassus. Don't forget to buy your mount while you were there. Moon Priestess Amara.
I am honored.
The road to Darnassus. The road to Darnassus must be kept safe. Corrupted furbolgs from the Gnarlpine tribe have been attacking travelers relentlessly. Important news and commerce travels to and from Darnassus by way of this road daily. We cannot afford to have a rogue band of heathens terrorizing people. Take up arms in the name of the sacred forest priest. Their den lies up this northern path. Slay these Gnarlpine ambushers and report back to me. Oh, these are druids. Oh, red vultures. Just funky.
Elune be with you.
You have served the good people of Dolinar and Darnassus well, brave priest. As a member of the Sentinel Force of Teldrassil, I salute your efforts. Ping there.
Hello.
There. You have proven yourself a most worthy and able priest. A night elf who follows the path of honor as sure as you do is certain to find great glory in this world. Ursel's death brings safety to our once slumbering druids, but the source of his corruption yet remains within our forests. With time, I trust that you will find this evil and cleanse it for the sake of all our people. You are destined for great things, young priest. Are you heading to the south? To Lake Al-Ameth? If so, I have a task I might ask of you. My colleague Dendalan has a camp along the eastern end of the lake, where he is studying and experimenting on the plant life of Teldrassil. He requested a package of rare earths from Darnassus, and it was late, only recently arriving here in Dolinar. Can you take the package to him? Sure. Boop.
How may I help?
You have something for me? Yes. Ah, here it is. I have waited for this rare earth for quite some time now. I hope it is still fresh. Thank you for bringing it to me. You are a night elf who is generous with her time.
May the stars guide you.
Now, let us place this rare earth in my planter. Thank you again. This rare earth will be very helpful in my experiments.
Greetings.
The creation of Teldrassil was a grand achievement, but now the world must shift to regain its balance. Timberling seeds. The timberlings of Teldrassil are elements of nature. In some ways, they reflect the natural order of plants and animals on our great tree. So it is disturbing to see how angry the timberlings are, particularly considering that things should be healing. I want to help hunt down the source. I have been working on different methods of nurturing plants and would like to try them on timberling seeds. Please, can you gather seeds from the timberlings around the lake and bring them to me? Next. Timberling Sprouts. Small timberlings are sprouting around the waters of the lake. I am afraid these sprouts are beyond help. We should try to clear them from the land before they grow large enough to cause trouble. When you are wandering the lake, if you see any timberling sprouts, please take care of them. Please take them. Help keep our land clean.
Goddess, watch over me.
Hanging from beneath the fronds of this glowing plant is a large round fruit. Dendalan would want to study this fruit, you are certain.
Ishnu Allah.
Oh, hey, we got 3 of them. Timberling seeds. Did you have the seeds? I am eager to plant them. You got them! This is good! I'm hoping that careful study might lead me to understand where the timberling corruption stems from. I will plant these seeds in special soils I have prepared. I believe the seeds will sprout into timberlings who are much more docile. Perhaps later you can see the results. Can you take one of the seeds you brought me to my friend? He is a druid that resides at Wellspring Hovel, and when we last spoke, he revealed his interest in my work with the Timberlings. He had some ideas himself, and he will appreciate a specimen seed to work with. Thank you. I hope that someday you'll see the fruit of my labors. You will find Wellspring Hovel along the road heading west out of Dolinar, on the way to Darnassus. I'm very amused that he was pretty much punning the whole time. Hello, Vivian. Have you found any sprouts near the waters? Yes. That's a lot! I'm afraid they're spreading at a dangerous rate. I hope I can solve the riddle of what is tainting them. Thank you for your help. The land is a cleaner place for your efforts. You look like you have something to tell me. Do you have news concerning the Timberlings? You found this on Teldrassil? Intriguing. This fruit is exotic. Perhaps its seeds were brought here from far off. Perhaps even as far as Azeroth. And there is something about this fruit. It seems to have reacted very strangely with the soil of Teldrassil. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must study this further. Okay, that weirds me out because this planet is Azeroth. Teldrassil is on Azeroth, so... What?
Till next week.
That's a very strange thing to say. We've got a new ability now. It's called Penance. Whoop. Ooh, kill it! Oh no, kill! That's not good. System. Oh, that's what it is. I love it. The plants are trying to kill me! That's both true in-game and in real life. Allergies. Hello, Corthrias.
I'm listening.
You must now visit the moonwell that rests under the boughs of the oracle tree far to the northwest. The first and most powerful of our wells. Its waters are said to possess the very essence of Elun's powers. Retrieve a phial of water and return to me. I will meet you at the crossroads in front of Darnassus when your task is complete.
Go in. Ishno.
Hello.
Yeah.
And how may I help you? Ah, a Timberling seed. I wanted to try growing one of these to help, Delanon with his studies, but I'm afraid I've discovered that corruption has grown in many of the Timberlings, and seeds from such creatures carry their parents' taint. They are beyond my talents to repair. Denelon is very skilled with things that grow. He may find a cure for future Timberlings. He may be their only hope. There is a malevolence growing in the Timberlings. We are trying to find the source, but until we do, in order to keep Teldrassil safe, we must cut down the Timberlings who are beyond help. Those that wander Wellspring Lake to the north are the most tainted. They must be removed. Destroy the Timberlings you find there, and gather the mossy tumors growing upon them. Bring the tumors to me so that they may be burned.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Over time, Staghound only grew more disconnected from our people. Some pose that he blames us, his people, for the loss of his son, long ago during the War of the Shifting Sands. Others cite rumors of his escalating conflicts with Tyrande Whisperwind, of the shining light of our people, our leader in Darnassus. But many druids of the Cenarian Circle stand firm that he wants only what is best for all of the Kaldarai, and serve him willingly, unerringly towards the end. Fandral Staghound carries the burden of our sins and our follies, and in doing so deserves the respect of us all. Okay. It appears there is a rift in the Night Elf race. Alright, up we go. And to be fair, I don't particularly like Tyrande, but I'm not going to say that she hasn't done good things for her people. Alright, we have Sentinel Ariana Cloudsbreak.
What brings you here?
I was dispatched with a small group of sentinels here to protect the oracle tree from the harpies that have made nests all around the glade. Little by little, we are trying to push them back. When the oracle tree attempted to send a runner to Darnassus with a report, the messenger was attacked and killed by a group of the harpies. If you feel up to the task, go to their nests, slay them, and return their belts to me as proof of your deeds.
Good luck, friend.
Okay, next. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Wrong direction. Priestess Amura. Lady Sathrath was once beloved of Elune, grace and pure. The spider spun her silver threads through the moonlight, catching the evening mist. The silvery dew had strong healing powers and was kept at the nearby temple. But as of late, Sathrath has descended into madness. Her future generations are now threatened as well. Find Lady Sathrath and end her suffering. She dwells northeast of here, near the river. Gather her silvery spinnerets and bring them back to me. Corruption and madness can consume even the purest of Elune's creatures. It falls to us to bring peace to those that deserve it most. Okay, let's head up to this strange fronded plant. Actually, I think what's actually happening is Teldrassil itself has been corrupted. So anything that gets planted here, blooms here, is corrupted. Alright. The fronds of this plant shimmer in the forest light, giving it a twisting, pulsing aura. You believe that Delanon would want a specimen of this. You're a pretty one, too. We now have her spinnerets. Alright.
I am honored.
The Enchanted Glade. Their slashing talons and piercing beaks may prove a difficult match for your own abilities, but I have faith that you will not fail in this task. I am impressed by what you have accomplished here in so short a time. Would that I could ask you to remain here to assist me with my duties, but I know in my heart that greater tasks lie ahead for you.
Farewell.
Back to the priestess. I regret the task that I have asked you to carry out, but Lady Sathra is beyond hope. It is our hope to offer the sacrifice of the spinnerets to Elune. With the sacrifice, Elune will bless Sathra so that she might be reborn and at peace. The forest mourns for Lady Sathra, but it was something that had to be done. I hope now she can rest in peace. Thank you.
Go in peace.
Ooh, ah! Spidey bug. Yeah, it looks like your spirit's at peace. So to be in the presence of the oracle tree, it is almost to feel wisdom take form. Along with the druids, the oracle tree has been carefully monitoring the growth of Teldrassil. Our observations have been disheartening, but all is not without hope. The tree is indeed recovering since its blessing, but the growth is still somehow stunted, hindered. We suspect some portion of the corruption remains within the tree, waiting to be cleansed. We simply need to find it. There is one last moonwell that I would like you to visit. It is directly south of here, on the shores of the pools of... Not reading that. Be wary as you seek out the well, and keep your weapons close at hand. I sense a growing corruption from the boughs of southern Teldrassil. When you have the water, I want you to bring it to a familiar face that you'll see at the pools. She wishes to battle the corruption, and has asked for you personally. Let's see, that is... Arlithrian? Oh my goodness. Some of these names, they're really pretty, but I do not know how to say them. I feel bad. Alright. Dandelion, you're here!
Elune be with you.
You have something for me? Where did you get this? I haven't seen a plant like this since the sojourn I made to the Swamp of Sorrows, decades ago. It's amazing that a specimen made its way to Teldrassil, and it's grown to such a size. Thank you. Forgive my shortness of words, but there is a test I would like to perform on this frond.
Elune light your path. How may I help?
Have you been to the Wellspring Lake? Have you been hunting the Timberlings there? Well done. These tumors are the symptom of the Timberling's disease. They are filled with a poison that we must cleanse from our new land. I will dispose of these tumors.
Hello.
I figured it out. I had to rush here to find you. It's so simple, really. The corruption has spread from Timberling to Timberling, but there is but one that is the source. Oakenscowl. He is being poisoned by the largest tumor I have ever seen. I would call it gargantuan, even. Oakenscowl used to reside in a cave near my lake, but has since found his way to a nook in the northeast of here. Hunt down Oakenscowl and collect the tumor. Remove the source of corruption from my home. Teldrassil's corruption can... Oh, excuse me. Oakenskell lingers as a dire reminder of how deep Teldrassil's corruption can spread, turning a being of pure nature into something of a nightmare.